Alright. Surely this time.
How dare you come back? Why do you have to come back?
I don't know, dude. That was close. Why didn't my dodge come out there? What the heck? That wasn't... Just kill me again. I really wish there was just a retry system. I really, really, really wish there was just a retry button. Should we have a counter for all the times Chaos messes up and has to commit seppuku to start the fight if you want to get timed out? Might be like the bear, you need to step away, come back, and then do it. I really don't want to. I like really, really want to just beat it.
A skinny wretch like you
Hello.
has come far enough.
Nice. That was close. That was too early. That was also a little too early. Nice. Really? I wasn't close enough on that? Nice. Nailed it. Keep going to town. Do a full combo. Nice. I think this is gonna work. That took a little bit of damage, but it basically worked. It's too early on that. Seriously? Dude, extend the staff further, bro. That's bad. That was really delayed. Okay, okay. Nice. Nice. Very good. Just wanted to get a little quick combo damage in there. Here we go. It's wind move time. Bad. All right, all right. Kind of surprised I didn't get hit there. Thank goodness that missed. Nope. Dang. I think I need to get him down to the point where he does the tornado, and then... Why am I so early on all these dodges? And then do the shadow clones. Okay. Pressed certainly too late. Dang! What is with my timing? I'm gonna have to do this another day. I'm apparently not in the headspace for it because I keep throwing for no reason. Go on. I don't understand why I'm like hard stuck on this one. Like I know when to dodge and what to do, but my hands just aren't doing it for some reason, and it's really annoying me. So I think we're just gonna wrap up here for today, and I'll have to do this next time. Yeah. All right. For those who watch on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. If you want to catch streams live, link to my Twitch channel in the description. Love to see you there. Or keep watching on YouTube. Appreciate the support either way. And until next time, farewell. Hey, everyone. I am recording this, not streaming it. I don't know if it's its own video or if it's being spliced into some of the last stream or not. But I was streaming this yesterday, was having a really rough time, and so I just stopped on this boss and decided to come back later. But I wanted to get right back into it and do this fight while I still had it kind of fresh on my mind. There we go. Not bad. I pressed circle too late on that one. So, you know, we're gonna see how this goes. Hopefully well. Press circle there, game. Why didn't I get my dog? Headbutt. Alright, decent headbutt. Take a swig. Keep hitting him. Didn't feel like a good time for a combo. That was too early, actually, but the game gave it to me. Thank you, game. I appreciate that greatly. It means a lot to me on a personal level. Throw out one of these. Get a full-on combo while we can. Not bad, not bad. Get some stamina back. Might be a little light on the commentary for this one, because I am going to be focusing very hard, and I don't have an immediate chat to entertain. Bad rat. That hit me, huh? There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Took a little bit of damage there. Oh, he's doing this move. That was unfortunate timing for me. Take a drink. So I really feel like the only way I'm gonna be... Oh, I didn't remember that he went straight into that move. I feel like the only way I'm gonna be able to win this is playing better than I currently am, first of all. But to get him super low... Ah, dang it. I hate this phase. Get him super low to like about where he does the tornado move, and then shadow clone him into oblivion. That was too early. Yeah, it's fine. This is why I didn't, this is why I really didn't want to end my stream yesterday before beating him, because I feel like I've lost so much muscle memory on dodging a lot of his moves, and I wasn't even doing great against him last time. I have a really hard time with dodging this guy specifically. And I don't feel like I should. I think the main thing is that missing a dodge on him is a lot more punishing than missing dodges on basically any of the other bosses. The other bosses feel a lot more recoverable to me. That might just be a me thing.
How dare you come back?
How dare I come back? I know, I know. That was close. That was too late. Alright, alright. Press circle there. Felt like my dodge didn't come out when it should have. Come on. The full combo. Nice. And the dodge. Ah, I thought I'd jump over that with the combo, but I did not. Nope. Okay, okay. Wow, you did a 180 there. I honestly just didn't think you'd be able to turn around that much. Lo and behold, he most certainly did. Nope. Get him with the combo, get him with the combo. Not bad, not bad. Haven't used any mana yet. Could throw out a freeze here, and I think I will. I'm pretty sure we have that immobilize thing that's like if you immobilize him multiple times, it lasts longer, so we definitely want to throw out... We probably want to throw out one more immobilize before Shadow Clones. Oh, this move. So that way, when we do the Shadow Clone immobilize, hopefully it lasts decently long. Oh, you spawned? That's not normally how that goes, I feel like. Don't you normally spawn at a distance from me? That was weird. Bad rat. Dang it. Ow. I didn't remember how the tempo of that move went. I pressed circle there. Dude, I swear sometimes I'm dodging here and the game is just like, nah, I don't think you did. Like, I saw the kick coming and everything. I was like, okay, cool, let's dodge that one. And then the game was just like, I'm not so sure about that one. I'm not so sure you are gonna dodge that one, actually. That's what it felt like. No, come back. Oh my goodness, not like that. I don't like this enemy. I really just want to be done with this fight. You know what? Nice hitbox, bro. Okay. This is a doomed run. Giant rock! Surprised I didn't get hit there, to be honest. Whoa, calm down, calm down. I thought he was doing a follow-up. I hate this game's use of wind in this fight as well. Bad rat. Oh, there was more to that move. I don't ever remember seeing that one, to be honest. That hit me? Oh, whatever. Oh, I don't like this guy. I'm probably gonna end up editing some of this out. We'll see how it goes. How much time do I have? I have like 40 minutes, basically, of free time right now to record. I should be recording Bot and Kaidos and getting that done, but I really want to do this. Here we go. Wish you hadn't gotten out of that so soon. Stay down, please.
Your tricks will not save me. Face me through.
Please get him clones. Couldn't even see that. Oh, dang it. You gotta be joking me. He has another cutscene move. I can't see. Okay. Here we go. Keep him down.
I'm a renegade.
Can I get you through this? I sure can. Keep getting them. Please die. I got hit by the tornado. Heal. Please let me heal. He's gonna kill me on this, isn't he? I hate this fight, dude.
Has bested the monkey once again. Open your eyes and behold. I'm a renegade. They will never forgive.
Timing is so bad on this.
And the wind shall roar. The sun shall.
Man, I wish that had done a little more damage. Get in there, clones, please. Oh, thank goodness. I didn't feel very good about that one either. Wow, I have just enough time left, too. Thank goodness. I might have had time for one more attempt after this, if anything.
The great sage's relic. You even took your master's heed. Just
Oh,
for a
banjo
short
man.
reign
That's
over this
probably not a
barren
banjo.
valley.
Probably some other kind of specific instrument, I don't know. Is this the end of this chapter? Like I thought it might be? Ooh, fancy. Did you just become giant? Oh, that's your head. That's really funny. I got his head back. Yo, you owe me? Is this gonna mess up your ability to play music? What's up, bro?
Amitabha. I am Bodhisattva Lingji of New Mount Sumeru,
Congratulations, I guess?
the warden of this rat. After the great sage's passing, his sixth senses were scattered across the mortal realm. This thieving rat chanced upon one of them, yet hindered by his meager might, he could not absorb its power. Thus he schemed with wicked intent. A victim of his deceit, I had my head taken by him. The sense requires such a grand container to release its power.
Okay.
I should bear the blame for his reign of havoc.
Alright, yeah,
upon
this
this
is all
ridge again.
nice and all, but I'm just gonna skip this real quick. Which you may be thinking, Chaos, what are you doing? You never skip cutscenes and whatnot. There's a reason. I just need to, like... Okay, yeah, fancy different animation or whatever. I'm sure it looks very nice.
You've endured here.
Yeah, shut up.
Did you reach
Shut up.
the forgotten
I can't skip this one?
kingdom at the end
Let me
of
skip
the
this one,
land?
though.
Did you find the clash of stones and the fall of Tiger's acolyte?
Yeah, I beat the tiger, I beat the
If
rock.
you
I
shut
did the
your
thing.
ears and heed only your inner murmur, I fear the more you yearn for flawless endings, the further you
For anyone curious, that took me about 40
path.
minutes, by the way. I probably edited some
Rats
attempts
and
out.
cats.
Didn't have very
Neither
many attempts
grasp
where I
their
just screwed up at the
destiny,
very beginning and
and yet
basically
neither
committed
admitted
Sudoku to
it.
start again, though.
Listen closely, young
A lot
one.
of the... Probably I
Their
tried, like...
complaints ride upon the
I don't know,
wind.
probably about 7-ish times, give or take. There were probably like 5 minutes an attempt or something like that. Oh, the fuming ears. Okay, yeah, we finished chapter 2. All right, cool. I'm gonna talk about the game a little bit here because we're not gonna be doing anymore. So this is the last video. I don't like this game. I just don't. Unfortunately, I was pretty into it in the very first stream, and I was like, oh, this seems pretty cool. I can't wait to see how it develops and, like, how the game progresses and all. And then in the second one, when we were in Chapter 2, I was like, not super feeling the combat. The enemies are steadily becoming more annoying, but the combat isn't feeling any better or more fluid to me. It's just not really doing it for me. Then I got lost, and there was no map or any directioning to help, and I was like, wow, that really sucks. I hate that a lot, but maybe it's just this specific area. Then we did the third stream. I did 3 streams, and then I did this recording session. In the third stream, I got super lost again, and it got to the point where I was like, I hate this. I hate that I'm not being given any directioning or whatnot. And I'm also really not enjoying the game all that much, because I hate running around these areas. I don't like fighting these little random enemies that lie around. I have a little bit more fun with the bosses, but not a ton. Then we fought that lightning boss who I didn't really like the jive of. We fought the tiger who was, I don't know, probably my favorite boss in the game other than the bear. He was fun. And then we fought this stupid rat, and I really, really hated the game design around this rat. I hated it a lot. The first phase was fine, and that's the only reason I was able to beat the fight is because I mastered the first phase so well because I was enjoying the first phase. But the way that they had it where once the fight got to like 2/3 of his health, they hit you with the giant tornado that made it really hard to see, which I did not find fun. And I didn't like, it was challenging, but not in a fun way. It was challenging in an annoying way that I didn't enjoy. And on top of that, then in the final phase, it's like, hey, there are a bunch of little tornadoes around. Some of them come from behind you a little bit off screen. If they touch you, you get stuck in an entire animation of being thrown up in the air and losing health. And then when you fall back to the ground, he's probably immediately going to hit you. I hope that I remember when editing to leave in that one part. I almost beat him on one attempt, got caught by a tornado when he had almost no health left. The tornado dropped me into one of his unblockable attacks, and then it was a cutscene animation of him killing me. And I about turned off the game right there. So, really, really hated that fight. Haven't really been having fun in the past, 4 or 5 hours of the game, and I don't feel like that's going to change. And I'm going to explain why in depth, to hopefully give a kind of satisfying end to this playthrough, because I'm not going any further than chapter 2 out of what appears to be 5 chapters. But, and also I want to mention, by the way, you may be wondering, why'd you keep fighting this guy if you hated it and were planning to quit? I didn't want to quit on losing to that boss because I didn't want people to just be like, oh, you're just quitting because it's too hard because you ran into a boss you can't beat. I can beat the bosses. I can beat the game. I even think I'm a little under-leveled. I could have gone and level grinded a little bit, gotten some more HP, some more stamina, some more mana maybe, and made that fight easier specifically. But I thought to myself, I'm not going to have fun doing it, so what's the point? I just want to beat this one guy, prove that I can do it, and then not play the rest, not because it's difficult, but because I don't think the game is fun. So, here's one of the big things is the exploration sucks. I don't like the exploration. I hate the lack of a map. I hate the way that the game gives you no navigation whatsoever. It becomes very tedious and boring and also very, very annoying. I hate walking around in an area having to go up against every corner and being like, okay, look very, very closely. If you miss a little cave path or something, then you're screwed and you're gonna loop around the map 3 times before you can find where to go. I still don't even know where I found the tiger at, by the way. When we found the tiger, I was telling chat to tell me how to get there, and then I just stumbled upon it by chance. So I wouldn't know how to get back to that temple if you plopped me at the start of this area and told me to get there again. I would have no idea how to get to the tiger. No clue. But that's probably the biggest thing. The second thing, which is also really big, is I actually don't find the combat satisfying. I don't think that the combat is bad. I don't think that it's, poorly done, perchance, but I do not find it satisfying. First of all, and my boy Shroom was in stream the other day and pointed it out and really made me realize it more than I had been. You hit so many combos and do so many big moves to the enemy, and then their health bar goes down by maybe an 1/8 or something. You do so incredibly little damage compared to how much HP the opponents have, and it makes the boss fights last a lot longer, which is probably what they want, so you have to play perfectly for longer. You have to get more and more perfect dodges because it's going to last a very long time. But I hate that because it feels very, very unsatisfying to be dodging the opponent and whatnot, and then get some combos off and then look at his health and be like, oh, wow, I barely made a dent, and I used 4 points of focus. I used my big head, my spirit ability, and I threw out an immobilize, all of that effort, and you've lost not even a 1/5 of your health, maybe a 1/6 of your health, if that. And that doesn't feel good. It's not satisfying to me. I feel wow, I felt like I was popping off, but then actually looking at it, I barely did anything. So I really hate that. Another thing that they do in this game, and I think some other commenters were pointing out as well, in this game, your reward for doing a perfect dodge is that you build focus faster. I find that lame. I don't like getting a perfect dodge and getting focus faster, because I have like no trouble getting to like 2 or 3 focus to pull off my combos with or without perfect dodges. It doesn't really, like, it doesn't feel like that much of a benefit. I much prefer it in games where when you get like a perfect dodge or you get parry or whatnot, that it either gives you an opening to attack the enemy to do some more damage, or it recovers something actually substantial. The focus in this game does not feel worthwhile enough for it to be substantial. If it restored some of my mana, that would be crazy. That would be so good. I would love that. It would really help with being able to deal out some more damage, because it would make it easier to do the shadow clones and the immobilize, to maybe help with that feeling of the enemies just having so much HP compared to how much damage you put. Recovering mana on it would feel so satisfying and actually feel like it's making a difference. As it is, perfect dodging, when I get a perfect dodge compared to a normal dodge, I'm like, okay, the only benefit here is that I didn't get hit. The little extra boost to spirit, to me, really means nothing. I don't think it actually helps that much. So, whether it's a perfect dodge or a normal dodge, I feel like I get the same net result. I didn't take damage on that hit. So, yeah. It just feels really, really unsatisfying. The gameplay just, the combos are, like, fine. The moves are fluid. Sometimes the game feels a little off. Like, there would be times where I would dodge or I would press circle, and then the game would, like, not, like, the dodge would have, like, a delay to it sometimes, or, like, would come out, it felt like it would come out late, that I don't really feel with other games, and I don't know if that's just that this game has a very, very narrow margin, like, you don't have many frames to actually hit it compared to other games that might be more forgiving, but I find that really annoying and not fun. So, at the end of the day, I just don't, like, when I got to chapter 2 and got to some of these other bosses that weren't like the first chapter bosses, I was like, wow, a lot of these are just not feeling satisfying. Like, a lot of the times I get hit, it feels cheap. It feels like not so much so that I was making a mistake, and more so that the game was demanding more perfection of me than I find enjoyable. So it is harder, don't get me wrong. I don't think the game is too hard that I can't beat it. That's why I sat here and beat this rat, to show that I could go through the game and beat it, especially because I could go and level up some more and make the fights easier as a result of leveling up and getting more stats and whatnot. But whether it makes it more difficult or not, to me, doesn't really matter. What matters is it makes it less fun, and that's why I play video games at the end of the day. I like to have a challenge, and I don't want games to be like dirt easy, but there are plenty of games that straddle the line way better than Black Myth Wukong does, like Stellar Blade or Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, are 2 games that came out. FF7 Rebirth came out earlier this year, right? Pretty sure it did. Or the end of last year, Tales of Arise. Games that have some difficulty to them, but don't make it feel really annoying to go through. So, the combat doesn't feel satisfying. I don't like the way dodges work. Also, another big thing, when you are fighting the enemies in this game, the time where you can deal damage, I hate it. What happens is you have to wait until after an enemy does a specific move, and then you get a small opening to hit them. You have to hit them with, like, a combo, like my double triangle move, to stagger them. And then when they get staggered, you have to hit them even more. That's your opportunity to hit them. It's not really a matter of, oh, avoid the attack at the right time and then you get an opening to hit. You have to stagger them specifically and then continue to hit them through that stagger. And with how little damage you get in bursts in this game, I just find it really unsatisfying. I much prefer in a game where, like, you dodge and get a right opportunity to attack, and then, like, you not stun lock, but, like, you stagger the enemy, like, through a combo. Instead, to really get damage in this game, you have to find an opportunity to do a short combo normally. I almost never had time to do a full light combo unless I knocked the enemy down first. You have to get a short combo in, that staggers them, and then you have to get another combo in immediately before they get up. Because if they get up, they will have super armor, basically, and you will not have time to hit them anymore. And I just don't find that satisfying. I don't find that fun. Especially with how little damage the enemies take in bursts, when doing it in bursts seems to be the best way to deal damage. So just another major reason I just don't find the gameplay fun. I don't find the exploration. I don't find the gameplay that fun, and I don't find the way the bosses work on when you're supposed to damage them and whatnot that fun. And I also absolutely despise the exploration and fighting the same little enemies over and over during that exploration. I don't like that this game doesn't, as of now at least, have any kind of range options whatsoever when you have a bunch of enemies in this area, the second area specifically, that are shooting at you with arrows and stuff from a distance, and sometimes, like, they're up on a perch that you really can't get to effectively, or at least in a timely manner, and so they're just shooting at you nonstop, and you really have no option to deal with that other than to, like, run super, like, around circles and jump up to them or whatever, and sometimes you can't even do that. There was a little bit of it at the end of Chapter 1. There was a lot of it in Chapter 2. I really don't enjoy that. I don't find it fun. Really, at the end of the day, after, like, the second and third stream, I just realized at the end of the third stream, like, wow, I'm not having fun. I don't think I've had fun almost at all in today's stream. So, you know, I decided I would record this because I didn't want to do a stream to fight one boss that this lasted about, well, now I'm at about an hour from talking so much, but it lasted, like, 40 minutes for me to beat the boss, roughly. And then in my stream there. So I decided to record it and just upload it to YouTube. So that's pretty much, I think I've covered about everything on my feelings. The lack of a map and directioning is abysmal. I absolutely hate it. The combat isn't very satisfying. I don't like the way that they expect you, seemingly, to get damage, like when you're supposed to be damaging bosses. I don't like how perfect dodge works. There's very little in this game I do enjoy. I enjoy the magic system, and I enjoy the skill tree, and that's about it. But it's really hard to use the magic system because you have so little of it. Like, the Shadow Clone Jutsu is the most fun and also your biggest damage dealer, but, like, right now I just bought, like, 3 mana upgrades, and I can do it twice with maybe 1 immobilize, or, like, 3 immobilizes and a Shadow Clone. And there are more abilities to upgrade it that make it cost more mana later, and I'm like, holy cow, how am I going to afford it when I get those upgrades? But, yeah, at the end of the day, Black Myth Wukong is, like, a huge disappointment for me, you know? Tons of other people are enjoying it, I'm sure, but I'm not one of them. I just don't find the game fun, and it's a real shame, because I was really looking forward to it. Oh, also, the other big thing is I really hate how story-bereft it is. Like, you hear so many great things about Journey to the West and how it was such a pivotal, like, novel and whatnot, and so many things have been inspired by it, and I feel like they don't actually display any of that here. I feel like I needed to read Journey to the West to understand anything that's happening, and even then it seems super bare bones. So I was really looking forward to this game giving me either an adaptation, like a straight-up explanation or, like, showing of Journey to the West, or giving their own take on it, just being inspired by it, and giving me a really enthralling story, and that hasn't happened. It's actually really boring. Like, it's very boring. And the biggest letdown that I could have, like, put the story stuff aside and been okay with is that the character is a silent protagonist. On that first stream, in those first 20 minutes, when it was Sun Wukong versus whoever the lightning dude was with the spear, Wukong was, like, smack-talking him. He was being, like, he was all prideful and, like, do you know I'm the guy, right? Like, I'm the guy, basically. And just telling him and all of his celestial friends off. And I was like, dude, Wukong is so, like, he's such an interesting character. This, like, he's so fun to watch. I can't wait to play through the game hearing him just smack-talk bosses and, like, having these cool cutscenes with enemies and whatnot. And then they were like, by the way, Wukong's dead and you're playing as the silent destined one, which was a huge, huge disappointment. The second that happened, I was like, oh, you've just, like, you've taken the wind out of my sails. I was so excited for, like, Wukong's character to shine throughout this game and to really, like, add some levity and fun to it. But instead, it's just a silent protagonist and a bunch of guys who are reciting poetry that makes no sense because I don't care about poetry and I didn't read Journey to the West. So, all in all, Black Myth Wukong, you know, if you enjoy it, more power to you. I find it super boring. I find it boring when you're exploring. I find the bosses and the boss combat unsatisfying. So at the end of the day, like, what are you gonna do? So yeah, that is going to be all of Black Myth Wukong on the channel. Sorry for those of you who wanted to see me play more, but I'm bored. I don't have fun with the game, so I'm not gonna play it on the channel. I'm gonna get to playing some other stuff instead. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the playthrough regardless, and I hope to see you in other playthroughs in the future that will hopefully be a better time. Until then, farewell.